We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, let's make some good plays, Denzel. Keep getting the end zone.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
What are you looking at? Down.
And they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. ETN to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Once more, Etienne. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Packers nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you'll love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready, set. Eagle blue. Squad red. Green, yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Yellow, blue. Drop it, sit.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in their meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Packers nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd and long for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it.
A Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35. good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now a second down throw for Love here. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the delay, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Watkins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Sidney Brown with it. There he goes, left side. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Packers' 6-yard line.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On second and goal. Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 15 now after the sack. It's third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. This one swung out here to Jones. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so try to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, red, yellow, green jack. Get some momentum, hero. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Check pink. Yellow, line.
Up the middle, Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Love, they go play action now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Trail green. Needle blue.
Glove. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 76 yards. And the Eagles Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jordan Davis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st down, going to the air with Love. one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Strike 60. Blue, go.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Here's Love. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready, break.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Strike 2. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's another Packers first down.
First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Nifty move. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Love from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going option play on 3rd down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. 10 cycles. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. On the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.